Okay, so today we have a different theme for the meditation. It's the meridians. So obviously, you know, when you study Chinese medicine, you study the meridians, and we are not studying Chinese medicine. So let's first of all just review the main flow, and then we will use the flow in order to balance ourselves, okay, or to balance our body. So basically, we have 12 meridians, which divide into 4 groups of 3. Yeah, we have 3 on the arm here, 3 on the arm here. Yeah, we have 3 in the inner leg and 3 in the outer leg. But more important than that, we can say that we have 2 axes of flow of energy, main axis of flow, heaven to earth or earth to heaven. Yes, so this is the vertical, and then we have the horizontal from center out and from out in. So let's first start just to relax inward, and then we'll play a little bit with the meridian, and we try to assess for ourselves if there is any blockages in the flow, and then we'll find how to open it. It's all very simple. Okay, so let's just close our eyes and first balance the breath by paying attention to the breathing. So let's just pay attention how the breath moves in and how it moves out. And try to recognize how much of your body allows the breath to move deep. Yeah, maybe it goes all the way down even to your feet or to the pelvic floor, or maybe to the solar plexus, or maybe to the chest, or maybe only to the throat. Something enters for sure, otherwise you won't be here. Yeah, so something is working, but let's see how much of it. Okay, so just pay attention to the breath, how it moves in and out, that's all. And try to notice where do you feel it's kind of stopping or hindrance, that it doesn't go deeper. And it's normal when we start meditation, depending on what we've done before, that we feel a bit, agitated, or maybe even more, maybe anxious, or whatever we feel. Okay, so if we notice any kind of any place in the body that slows the breathing, can be the throat, can be the chest, can be the solar plexus, the lower abdomen. So let's just focus on whatever we feel is a bit slowing, like something is pushing either on the chest, like weight, or from below pushing up. Something is not allowing the rest to move free. Just try to diagnose exactly where and just be with it. Okay, and normally when we pay attention to a place that is a bit blocked, it starts to open up. And then as a result, the breath released and start to move even deeper. So just follow it and kind of invite it to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Breath and love is the same thing. If we acknowledge it's the same thing, we can say, no, I'm breathing. Be very pragmatic or very mundane, but we can be poetic and say, I'm loved. and breathed. Yes, so allow your heart to be soft with the breath, and allow yourself to feel that you are loved, that life loves you. That's why you're alive. It's up to us, anyway we tell ourselves stories, so let's tell ourselves good stories, that we are loved. This will help us. And we know it's a good story because we start to feel better. So we know this story is probably in harmony with creation. This story is in harmony with the cell, with our physiology. So we can recognize that we are breathing love if we allow our heart to be acknowledging it, or to be in love, to detect love. So what helps more is a sense of I am blessed. I am blessed. Even if you feel that your life is not working very well right now, still you're blessed because you're breathing. You're blessed because you're sitting and you can listen to this meditation. You're blessed for so many other reasons. And to make it even stronger, we can also give gratitude. Thank you. Thank you breathing in, thank you breathing out. It means opening to bounty, opening to the infinite bounty called life. Infinite. As much as we're opening to this bounty, life becomes more and more and more easy and magical. As much as we're thinking that we are separate from that, or acting as if we are separate, then we can face difficulties. And if we are facing difficulties with an attitude of bounty, it will be easier to face it. So breathing in bounty, in abundance. Okay, and that connects us straight into the meridians. So let's first of all work on the vertical axis that connect heaven to earth. And we'll divide it to a flow in the front of the body, and then in the sides of the body, and then in the back of the body. Each front, side, and back is controlled by main heaven meridian or heaven channel. It doesn't matter now what's the name because it's not relevant. What is relevant, that we will feel and visualize that in the heaven there is a source of light, exactly like the sun. And when we ask it, it will feel the part that we're asking it to feel with beautiful golden light. Like a beautiful waterfall of light that flows and nourish and harmonize our whole being. So let's start and visualize this golden light that flows in the whole front of our body. So it's come from heaven, and then it flows down, and then it enters into the crown and flows more in the front of the body. So it flows on the surface and it flows inside the body, as if we're standing in a shower or a waterfall of golden light, washing us heaven to earth, nourish us heaven to earth. And if we want, we can synchronize this waterfall of golden light with the breath, and inhaling and feeling that we are like drinking it, inviting it in, and exhaling, and we support it to spread and flow all over the front of the body and to emerge from the feet, from the toes to the earth. Now it's always helpful to work big, wide, expansive. Yeah? So we can add to this image of the waterfall of golden light in the front also the aura, so it fills up a very big space also away from the body in the front. So it's also activate our aura to be golden, bright, radiant, and cleansed. And let this golden light wash any debris, any blockage, physical, emotional, psychological, that you feel is holding you back, that is not comfortable to have in your system, and washed away. Remember that love and bounty and cleansing, it's only depend on us. If we invite, if we are available, if you surrender, it works. Now, to be more detailed, try to pay attention if that golden light is flowing evenly on the left and on the right of the body. And if you feel that one side is slower, just ask and encourage that side to be nourished with more golden light. Remember that we are loved. We don't need to do, we just need to allow. And to give gratitude, thanks, and to enjoy. As infinite as our awareness goes, more power enters, and more power. Yeah? So we can keep the awareness just above the head, very close. We can keep it medium, or we can keep it infinite. Yes, so the amount of light that moves down is immense and intense, yet very beautiful, very comfortable, very loving and nourishing. Remember to pay attention to the sides of your body. See if maybe one side needs more attention. Just ask for that side to be nourished more. Wonderful. Now let's do the sides of the body, but let's say now practice self-diagnosis or inquiry. Okay, so let's just, before we visualizing the light nourishing the sides of your body, let's just move our awareness from head down through the left side, and the head down from the right side to the feet. And see which side you feel is responding easier, is kind of open, as if it's a freeway or a channel and it's really open, or maybe there is a traffic jam, or maybe it's tight, or maybe there is a resistance or something that doesn't allow the energy to flow easy. Just try to diagnose for yourself. And if you find it difficult, please get in touch with me after, and I'll just support you on that. It's really no problem to do it. Good. So after we know left or right is slower, so now again we're widening our awareness, huge, high, so far, infinitely far above the head, and we're inviting the golden light to shower down on us like a beautiful waterfall, the most fresh, pristine water or light is moving down and first touching the area of the head and then starting to flow down and cleanse and nourish both sides of the body. Remember that you can synchronize with the breath or the breathing. Inhaling, we're pulling the energy down. Exhaling, spread it in the body. And like I'm slowing down now because my energy is balancing more and more, I hope same happens to you. Suddenly there's a lot of peace and a deep sense of well-being starting to overwhelm our whole system. Now if you found that one side is slower than the other, please pay attention and invite more light to that side. Surrender more. Wonderful. Now let's add the back. Yeah, so again, exactly same idea. First we do self-diagnosis, running our awareness through the right side of the spine, and then through the left side of the spine, all the way from the head to the feet, trying to see which side is slower. It could be that maybe it flows good only until the lower back, and then to the leg it doesn't flow good. Could be different things. Just check for you. Okay, and now let's visualize the golden light coming from infinity and invite it and surrender to it and enjoy this shower, a waterfall of golden light nourishing you. With blessing, with gratitude, with love. Let it cleanse any tension that you feel in your back, maybe emotional tension, anything that you feel is a little bit pushing against this flow. And as much as we surrender more life force is flowing in. As much as we're inviting, as much as we give gratitude. It's all technique. There's no reason why not. Wonderful. So now we worked on until now we worked on the vertical, on the heaven-earth vertical aspect. And now we're going to work on the opposite direction, which is earth to chest. Okay? So the energy of the earth flows up to the chest from the inner leg. So it's very simple. We just visualize light and the power of the earth starting to flow and lift up through the inner legs and entering to the heart, to nourish the heart and stimulate it to be in love. Okay, so again we can synchronize with the breath, and when we inhale, we like pulling the energy from the earth into the heart, and when we exhale, we allow it to spread all over the body and into everywhere. So as we're breathing like this, the chest becomes the focal point of happening in the body, because it receives energy from earth that expresses in the chest, in the heart chakra, and in the same time the golden light from heaven is nourishing. So it's like a flower that flowers, receiving the power from the earth and receiving the nourishment from the heaven, flowering in the chest. Okay, so we're inhaling and pulling the energy from the earth, and exhaling, spread it all over the body and in the whole creation, like a beautiful sun. Wonderful. So like this we did heaven to earth, we did earth to chest, so this is the vertical line. And now we're working on the horizontal, but we'll combine the two previous lines with the horizontal line. Okay, so we continue with the same breathing we did before. Yeah, we inhale from the earth into the chest. We're receiving the energy from heaven into the chest. So everything alchemized in the chest. But then when we exhale, let's visualize that we're pushing the energy from the chest through the inner arm, which is the in meridian that relates to the chest, the heart, the pericard, and the lung. And we're pushing the energy through the inner arm out from the fingers, like beams of light are shining out from the fingers. Okay? So again, we're inhaling and pulling energy from the earth to the heart, from the heaven to the heart. And when we exhale, we're beaming it out through the inner arm meridians to shine like beams of light from the fingertips. Let's take some time to do it in a lot of comfort, in a lot of pleasure, sense of being loved, being nourished, being taken care of. Wonderful. And let's add the last group of meridian, which is the outer part of the arm. So what we'll do, let's first focus only on that part. So let's visualize that instead of inhaling to the chest from heaven and earth, let's visualize that we're inhaling to the chest from outside. The energy comes from outside, as if we're standing with our arms stretched like in a cross, and we're pulling the energy, we're pulling the light from outside through the finger, through the back of the arms, and to the chest and the upper back. Okay, and then when we exhale, let's visualize that we're beaming out like a sun. Those meridians of the back of the arms, like say the hairy part of the arm, not the inner arm, relate to the digestive system of the large intestine, small intestine, and triple wormer. Okay. So although we're working to stimulate the meridians, it has a direct connection to the internal organs. Okay, so now, if it's not too much, let's visualize that we're going to do a beautiful alchemy in the chest. We're going to inhale from the heaven into the chest, from the earth into the chest, from the inner legs, and from the young part or the back part of the arms into the chest. Yes, so we're collecting the energy into the chest from all these directions, 4 directions, heaven, earth, left and right. When we exhale, we're going to exhale through the yin meridians of the arm, from the inner arm. Yeah, and we're going to become amazing, bright sun. Pulling the energy from heaven to the chest, from earth to the chest, from the back of the arms to the chest when we inhale. And when we exhale, we're radiating back out, especially from the inner arms, out beaming so powerfully from the fingertips to infinity. Everything with pleasure. Everything with invitation. Everything with a sense that we are loved by life. No pressure, just enjoy. And if you get confused about all this meridian, just forget about it. Just inhale to your chest and exhale and beam like the sun, okay? Inhaling with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for making me alive. Feeling that the whole creation is supporting you when you inhale. It is really like this. And when we exhale, so much gratitude. And like this, we're supporting other aspect of creation, so the cycle continues forever. One breath. Okay? And let's drop any effort that our mind makes now, any images, anything, because what we've done until now is a way to cleanse the meridian, a way to open and support the physical and energy form. But now let's go way beyond that. So let's acknowledge that we are infinite being, and we breathe only as infinite being, meaning that the breath and infinity is one. Meaning that my consciousness is not my consciousness, is united with infinite consciousness. The breath is exactly like that. It's the size of infinity. So when I breathe, infinity breathes. And let's make sure that infinity is filling up with golden light. It's filling up with love. It's filling up with gratitude. It's filling up with bounty and wellness and happiness and joy. Like we are fishes in a sea, in an ocean of bliss, and we're making sure that our ocean is blissful. Because we create the ocean with our mind, with our images. That's the reality, is what we create, is not what there is. Slowly, our body dissolves. The sense of physicality transforms into a sense of energy, just energy. We don't feel the physical body so clear anymore because it transforms. Our awareness is connected more with our energy aspect than is our physicality. So I recommend we do this practice once or twice a day. Yeah, so cleansing the meridian is very beneficial to feel good, to feel calm, to feel relaxed. And it's a preparation to open wider and wider and wider. And it has a very strong and deep physiological effect because we're cleansing the meridian and we create a beautiful flow with the internal organs. Each meridian that opens up is connected to an organ that will function better. Beautiful. So, thank you so much for joining. And if you're new for this meditation, know that we're meeting every morning at 7:30. And on Wednesday it's live, and the other days it's connection only through the mind. So if you wish to join our group and join our meditation, just send me a message. As well, we're meeting every Sunday like today, 1 week in Spanish and 1 week in English. And then also we offer courses in our Infinite Being Academy for energy reading, energy coaching. So, and as well, there are many more meditation in our YouTube channel. So enjoy and feel good. Have a beautiful evening. Adios.